was such an important day for me and for my family, because the payment for our new to-be home, the house we chose a few months ago, and yesterday finally paid its price, happened. So yesterday was the D-Day, the big day, the great day, when we officially met all the requirements to become the owners of our new home. And that's why I created this video. Yesterday, didn't save it. That's why I'm creating it today again. Because this is the path that I'm still usually walking on my way to work. I'm heading up to the nearest underground station here in Prague, Czech Republic, and I just wanted to start the series, which will be streamed here on Twitch, and also will have their own video series on YouTube. I want to start this series with the video of the last days of my path from my, well, at this moment almost not a home anymore, to the subway station. It's very interesting how my perception of this place changed during the last few months, because when I bought the flat in one of these houses near here, it meant such a huge milestone for me and for my life, because it was the first flat I was able to buy by myself, being a single mother with 2 children, with a very new job, very frightened, very scared about what I'm able to do, what am I able to handle. And this place gave me a home, gave me a shelter, and also brought a wonderful man to my life, which probably you will meet in one of the upcoming episodes and streams. But after, how long has it been? After 8 years, yes. After 8 years of living here, my perception of this place has started changing. I suddenly saw that we are not so much happy as we were at the beginning here in just a flat. Also, the flat was nicely rebuilt and renewed, so there's nothing much to do in it now. And suddenly we realized during the last year that we are getting a little bit bored both for the flat being done, so there's no much to do with it anymore. Also bored with the place, because the children grew up, and you know, they don't need such a big place here to play on the kids' playground, to interact with other small kids, and they just need something new. So to buy a house outside Prague seemed to us as a step that not only is great because, you know, having a house with a nice garden, with the place where you can have a rest after the long day at work and so on, it's always nice, but also to give to us and to our children some new possibilities, and also maybe challenges because there will come definitely many. As I said, currently we are in Prague, so living here in the capital of Czech Republic is very convenient, very comfy. We've got everything we need just in front of our nose, so we just have to take just few steps to get anything we can dream of. But we are moving to a smaller city, staying here in Czechia, but the city will be smaller. We already have some friends there, so we won't be so much strangers there to the place. But the transportation will be more challenging than here in Prague. Also, having all the common errands done is going to be more challenging than here, because here we are heading to the subway, and beside the subway there's a huge shopping mall here where I can get anything I want. Well, in the small city there is no subway, there is no shopping mall. There are just local vendors and few smaller shops with just some common goods, so everything will become very new and very challenging at the beginning before we will get used to the very new lifestyle. But as I said, that's also why we are doing this huge change of our lives, because we all feel that we need it. If we wouldn't move to the new house, I'm afraid we'd all become just bored couch potatoes who are just able to play maybe some games online and maybe read a book, or maybe went for a trip by car somewhere, but still nothing would fulfill us and would make us feel as happy as when something interesting is happening. So I strongly believe that we need this change, and yes, it will be huge, and yes, there will be sweat and blood and tears. I know that for sure, although I have no idea about how much, how often and how hard will our suffer go. So let's hope that the positivity and the optimism we feel right now about the change we intended, about the change to happen, will remain with us for as long as possible, hopefully for next decade, because the house we chose, and I will be sharing its photos on YouTube, and of course in my upcoming streams there will be some streams and videos made from the place, so you will definitely see it in the future, and maybe in the very near future. We're looking forward to be there and to move there as soon as possible. What we hope for now is to move ourselves to the new home by the end of the summer, which means by the end of the August, and it should all fit, because now we are just waiting for the very last step to become the owners of the house, like more officially, to have it written on the paper on the bureau that it's the cadastre, it's the bureau that holds all the information about ownership of each land and property here in Czech Republic. So that's the last step that has to happen on the bureaucracy side, but from our side Everything's set and done. They're already getting packed, and we hope that together with the bureaucracy step, we will have all these things done by the 20th of August at the latest, hopefully, which still gives us about a week to move to the new place. Now, as you might see, we're already at the main road here that heads out from the Prague, and we are at the subway station, the nearest one we currently live by, which is the Black Bridge. Also interesting history about this place. Maybe I'll find some time to share the history of this place with you someday too. When I was thinking yesterday about what could I share on this channel, there's so many topics, like the history of the house we're buying. It's awesome, and I can't wait to share it with you. It will take me some time because in Czech Republic, of course, everything I've got and found by now about the house is written in Czech, so I've got like do some critical thinking and translating into English, and prepare some videos more probably to be able to share the interesting information with you. But what can I share at this moment is that in this house two very specific, very unique, very great men lived. One of them was literally born in the house, and his footprint here in Czech history is like awesome. So the house is the house with a big H at the beginning, and the last owner, who passed away 2 years ago, was also one of the greatest people here in Czech Republic in his area of work. So we believe that the energy that this house holds is very unique, awesome, and is going to bring us to, well, to open some new door that we even didn't know that existed, also for us and our family. Now I managed to reach the roof of the subway station here in Prague. We can have a nice view on all the storehouses and discounts and big markets all around here. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I'm refilming this set again because I went literally the very same path as I'm walking now yesterday, but as I yesterday used only the mobile app of Twitch, I didn't notice that it doesn't store the video automatically, that it has to be done on the laptop. So I did a great stream about 40 minutes long, and then came home and find out that there's nothing available for my future editing and for the YouTube videos and for anything. So that's why I decide to recreate this walk of mine again. No matter that's the other day, it still counts, I believe. And now we are heading back into the quarter of the city where I live in, because I've got some errands to do here, and hopefully, oh no, we will take a walk. We will just have to pass some places here where a new construction working is on the go, so I'm sorry for the noise you will probably hear. Just to mention the noise. What's better for today than it was for yesterday is that I've got my new microphone. It came today in the morning, so let's hope that also the sound of the video will be much better and my voice will be heard much clearer even in this mess and noise we are just passing by. Sorry for that. Literally at this moment I have no idea what you hear and what you don't hear, so hopefully there's not so much noise heard and you can hear just my voice more clearly. What I also wanted to share with you is that yes, I'm doing and going to keep this stream and all the stuff regarding our way from the flat nearby to the new home in English. The decision was quite easy, I believe. Although that I'm not a native speaker, I'm able to describe everything important that's going to happen on our journey from here, from Prague to the small city. And it also gives me the possibility to learn new words, because I will have to get prepared for the stuff I'm going to talk about, so that's a plus. And of course I decided to use the English language because I want to reach as many people as possible here. Maybe not only from Europe, but also from America or other countries and other continents of the world. Because as we are going to do quite a huge reconstruction of the house, I'm definitely going to ask you for some experience, maybe for some cons and pros of the possible ways we can manage the things. And I thought that if I would keep this channel only in Czech language, then the reach of course would be significantly lower than for the English channel. And also the experience would come only from the people from here, from Czech Republic, which wouldn't give me the chance to see the perspective from other lands, from other continents, from the people which live in a totally different environment that I do, and who might be able to show me and tell me about the things that I even didn't know that exist or are possible. So that's the big plus I found in, I'm sorry, I will change the way because the construction works here is just so heavy I can't even hear myself. Sorry for that. We are heading for some hopefully calmer way to the shopping mall. So yes, that was the other plus I found in keeping this channel in English, to get my eyes wide open and to get more information and tips on how to do the things we want to do with our home. Our home, I think I didn't mention it today, is awesome. It's a 100-year-old villa. In Czech Republic we already call these houses villas from the First Republic, which of course has a touch of the history of this country, and they are all awesome because the First Republic was a very important part of the history here in Czechia. It was after the First World War when we get off the Hungarian and Austrian federation, or it was more like a kingdom, but that's how we changed from a part of a kingdom, or there was a Caesar, literally, so how's it called, a Caesar dome or whatever, to a republic. So that's why this era of our history, the First Republic, is so important for us, because that's when our great grandparents, for the very first time in their life and in the time of this republic, could live in a democratic state with one of our most beloved presidents, which was Tomáš Masaryk, also a very awesome person. And the villas and the houses of the top society that were made this time during the First Republic, they all have such a good spirit in there. They're all so beautiful. They're so greatly seen the change this era meant in the Czech history that we just couldn't resist. And when we found one, thanks to our friend, then we couldn't resist it and just had to buy it. That's the truth. It's interesting, like I said at the beginning of this stream, like the perception of this place has changed, because 8 years ago when thank you Alicia. If you're interested in any other information about this place, I'm going to share a lot of. I said that previously in this stream, when I was thinking about whether it makes sense to start the streaming and start making the YouTube videos about our path from our current flat here in this neighborhood to a teeny tiny yet very beautiful and cool villa in a different small town here in Czechia. We were thinking like, it was mainly in my heart that I loved the flat because it meant so much for me. It gave me shelter, it gave me peace, it gave me everything. It started my new life. But now, after 8 years being at this place, although we've got some nice things and development here happened, yes, this place has raised up together with us. We are not so much happy here anymore, so we need to change. We need the change. We need to move from the flat, from being the couch potatoes, to a house where a lot of work will have to be done. And that brings me back to the idea of starting this stream. I thought it might be very interesting information for all you guys all around the world to learn. At first, to know what are our intentions, how we are going to manage all the things that will be needed to be done, how we will handle the moving itself, because the flat we already have now has more storing space than our future house. So it will be interesting from the very beginning, because we have no idea where we will put our for example, our sporting stuff, like our bicycles Currently we've got 5 of them. Our skis, our skateboards and inlines and everything. We have no idea where we will put it in the house, so that will be a challenge from the very first moment. And I thought it might be nice and also inspiring for the viewers to see how we think about the whole process, how we start preparing the reconstruction and what has to be done here. Also, how the environment here in Czech Republic looks like, and maybe it might be interesting for you to learn something more about Czech Republic. Is there enough length for external storage? Oh, thank you, Asha. That's a very great input. Yes. Beside the house there's a very small, like, garden house. We are not very sure whether it is enough big to put our bicycles in there. I'm afraid they won't fit in, but maybe the skis and some small equipment will be possible to be pushed there. And yes, there is a free space under the roof. We plan to prepare, not to prepare, but to create there another room that should be our future bedroom for me and for my husband. But now it's just a free space under the roof, and we hope that this place will be able to, like, take in, I'm sorry, my English is not perfect, I'm not sure about the words now, like take in and store everything that we won't be able to put somewhere else, and also that we won't have to necessarily use at the beginning. Yes, attic space. Thank you so much. I mentioned that before. I'm from the Czech Republic. I'm not a native speaker, yet I decided to start the streaming and also the YouTube channel in English, just because I want to gain, I want to reach more viewers, and I want to reach more viewers from all around the world, to share the inspiration and also to share the knowledge, because I believe that there are many possibilities how to do things properly and how to do certain things a different way in the different parts of the world. So that's why I decided to start this stream and also the YouTube channel in English, just to get more inspiration from not just one place, not just the Czech Republic, but also from the other parts of the world, which might be very, very interesting. And I also have a daughter who agreed to help me with creating these videos. She's also enthusiastic about all the things that are happening around now and about creating the videos. So yesterday when I was streaming and didn't save the copy of the video, she was there, and she'll definitely will be seen in some of the future videos too. So just let's look forward for the future streams and for the future YouTube videos. My plan is quite simple at this moment. I'm going to start streaming. I have no schedule yet. I have no idea how much time will I have, how much time will it take to, like, prepare a topic to talk about, prepare maybe some environment. You can see that at this moment I'm not very properly prepared. I'm just wandering around here and heading to the back entrance of the shopping mall, where I have to do some little shopping and get our meals. And but for the future, I'm going to prepare some schedule for these streams. I'm definitely going to stream or prepare YouTube videos, not sure, about all the DIYs we're going to do, because both me and my husband, we love to do the things ourselves by our hands. So I'm looking forward to do some sewing, and my husband is going to create some furniture and garden patio and things like that from the wood, because he loves to work with wood. So those are one of the future topics we are going to cover. And yes, of course, there will be lots of stuff to show online during the renovation phase, during the cleaning, and if I should start, during our move, because we've got like 20 boxes already packed now in my flat, full of books. I can't resist buying books. And we didn't even start with the kitchen, not to say with our clothes and shoes and the other equipment we've got regarding our job and sports and hobbies and everything. So just to prepare for the move will be, I even don't want to imagine what will it happen, what will it mean. I just believe it will somehow happen, and there will come a day soon when we will have our flat completely free and everything will be moved and stuck somehow into our new teeny tiny house, and we'll be happy there. The house is not so small regarding the square meters. I believe it's about 180 square meters of the flooring available, including the attic space. But as there is the attic, there are only three like bedrooms, living rooms, just 3 rooms, and 1 big kitchen available, while in our current flat we've got 4 rooms plus 1 kitchen. That's minus 1 room full of books, full of tables, full of our regular job equipment, which is tons of computers and wires and keyboards and everything, because both me and my husband, we work in IT, and of course we work online. So there's a huge amount of technical stuff in the room that we will definitely miss in our new home, but we will handle it somehow. I'm not afraid. We will do it. And children are going to be very happy because they're already looking forward. I'm sorry for noise again. Something wrong's happening here. An ambulance is coming, so I'll wait for a while. Okay, thank you, bye-bye, make it in time. Our children, yes, they are going to be very happy. They're already looking forward to be moved to the new home, because the house has a significantly bigger children's room than they have by now. It's also a part of our history, because, as I said, my current flat gave me shelter when I was a single mother with 2 children here. And of course, when I got married to my beloved husband, he brought a 3rd child with him. She's most of the time she's staying with her. She stays with her mother, but of course she's visiting us, and we want to share our home and our time with her too. So she needs to have a bed here, and as the children's room in the flat is designed for 2 children maximum, maybe just like half of the children, I would say, then having this room full of beds of 3 children, it's really overwhelming. They're literally just the 3 beds and their toys, few books and nothing else. So they're looking very forward to get a much bigger children's room in our new home. Also, it seems that the other rooms will be bigger, or at least the kitchen and one of the like living rooms or bedrooms or whatever it will be in the future. The living room we've got in the current flat is like big enough for a flat, I would say. It has, how much? It has about 24 square meters, I believe, which is pretty good. In the new home, the new living room will have about the same square meters, but the bedroom and the kitchen are also bigger than in the current flat. So that gives us an optimism that we will be able to stuff all our things inside there, no matter there's one room missing. And as you can see, I already managed to walk everywhere I could here. So I'm going to buy us the lunch and also go to the apotheke because my husband is dying at home, having a flu. If you've got a husband, ladies, hopefully there's no man online now, sorry. But yes, it's scientifically proven that the flu kills the man, while the same flu is like nothing, like twice an issue, and it's done for women. So I have to head for the pharmacy, buy something that will bring my husband back to life. And then yes, I will have to get back to work and go on with my regular day. So that seems to be everything for today. Thank you very much for being here with me. It was fun. I'm happy I recreated this video from yesterday, so I will have anything to start with tomorrow to create something more interesting and maybe better edited for my YouTube channel. And see you some other day. I'm no schedule yet, sorry for that, but you should always get a notification when I decide to go online, and during not so long time I believe I will be able to put on some regular schedule which I will be able to stick on and become more regular and hopefully more interesting. Thank you, Alka, very nice to have you here. Nice chat with you, and see you someday soon. Bye bye.